I'm in Thailand to capture a portrait of life on the beach and the tribes of people who live, work, and play here. I'm heading to the west coast of Thailand, where people use this coastline's amazing geology to challenge their spirit.
So we're going deep water soloing. It's climbing without ropes, but landing in water. But soloing is dangerous. So these guys have found a way to do it over water, and yeah, you might sting your back a little bit when you land, but it gives you a chance to really see what you're capable of without the rope.
I'm photographing Ched, a deep water soloing specialist.
I really just have to find the lens that helps me capture what's going on here. I'm trying to pull the backdrop in so that you can see the mountains behind, but I also want to separate the climber from the backdrops. It's going to be an awesome shot. I can already see it through the lens. I'm hoping to get some shots that shows these guys doing what they love out far away from everybody else. Upside down, climbing across these stalactites with freedom. Okay, Ched, let's see what you got. Looks like he knows exactly where to go on this route. He has no problems finding the next hold. That's a great shot. The sun's just hitting him perfectly too. Going pretty high. You know, when I heard about deep water soloing, I'm thinking 20, 30 feet, but it's going to be a good 60, 70 feet up there. I think this is the part where he tries to transition out onto that stalactite, which is like quite the reach. He might get the fall. He's hanging from a stalactite right now, about 80 feet up in the air. He's about to drop off of this thing. It makes me nervous. Wow, that's a great shot. Was that scary?
Try it, eh?
I don't know if I'm going to get that high, to tell you the truth, but... Look at that.
Good.
You like that?
Oh, nice.
Reaching out to the stalactite.
Oh.
Way up there. It's a good shot.
Yeah.
I like the overhang in here, too. This was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a good picture. I think that shot shows what you do.
Okay.
It shows deep water soloing pretty good. I'm nervous now, too, because I want to try it.
It's time to get in the water for my next shot. Photographing Ched, you can see how at home he is in this environment. He knows every crack and hole on this cliff. He's using his local knowledge to push this sport to new heights. It's my turn next, and man, it looks high. Growing up on the beaches of Bermuda, I've been jumping off rocks since I was 5, but it wasn't called deep water soloing back then. This is the thrill and freedom of rock climbing by a beach. Today, it's one of the most popular things to do in Riley. Things get even crazier. The size of that cliff with these tiny people walking around at the base of it makes you understand just how big the cliff is. Ched has told me there is a community here of extreme climbers who call these cliffs home. It's pretty hard. Limestone's known for being hard. I'm in Riley on the Andaman coast of Thailand. This place is famous for its beautiful beaches with huge cliffs coming out of the water. But not everyone is here to relax. I'm with New. He's been climbing here for 17 years and is part of a close-knit community of rock climbing instructors. That's amazing. When did you start? Like, how did you find out about climbing?
I climb like 10 or 11 year old. Yeah, when go to school, no money. I have to climb the jungle, get the jungle flower for sale on the market. Different like now. And then easy when I start come to climb in Riley, more easy.
Yeah. So you found a way to do what you love every day.
Yeah,
It's your work.
yeah. Now,
So you never feel like you're working, right?
I love. Yeah, I never tired for work.
So I've been seeing people walking around with you on their T-shirt. It says Bob Marley under it, though.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Like look like Bob Marley, you know. Yeah, but I say no, Bob died already.
No, he didn't die. He came here and became a rock climber.
Yeah, but just look like.
But it's part of your culture. Like, you guys all have dreadlocks. And
Yeah, redlock is better from the island, you know. Everybody like redlock, you know why? Like redlock freedom,
yeah.
you know, peace and love. It look more cool for me. I check from the lady.
Maybe if I have you both sitting here.
I not want to sit beside him.
Yeah. No? Why
He's
not?
more handsome at me.
Bruce Lee and Bob Marley.
Wow.
We are like brothers. We always hang out together. You always take care of one another, and things just great. That's why I love here.
We have the wind. It's like we have a fan in your hair, you know? It's you and your life, you know? That's what we're trying to show, is not just a picture of a good-looking guy, but a picture of your life.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Yep.
So we got the climbing stuff in the background.
I like the picture. You are a great photo shooter.
Spending the day with the rock climbers, it gave me time to kind of break through any barriers that they might have. I was really trying to photograph these guys as a community and see their unique culture. I've arranged to meet the climbers at dawn. I want to photograph them in action, climbing from the beach up, and to get a new perspective from the highest point possible. One of the things that I've been trying to do with my photography to separate myself from the pack is be the person who either photographs where other people can't go, won't go, or don't want to go. And climbing photography is very much that way. Seeing the climbers from over here, looking at the size of that cliff with these tiny people walking around at the base of it, makes you understand just how big the cliff is. I'm getting an idea of the scale and just how much climbing it's going to take.
This wall, you can climb all day long.
Yeah, it's in the shade.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get up next to you and shoot across so that you can see the water below and the other islands and things.
I can do
Yeah,
this.
good. Photographing rock climbing is hard. If you look up from the bottom, you're just getting shots of people's butts the entire time. So I'm having them belay me up another route, which is a little bit over to the right, and that way I can shoot across and show these guys in their element, climbing right over the ocean. You have to have a lot of experience with ropes and hanging and dangling up on the cliff. If you don't have some level of comfort with it, then you don't really get good photos because you're scared. I'm switching over to the other rope right now so that I can get a little bit closer to the next route that they're going to climb. There are parts of it that are very difficult. The good news is I have this blue rope here, so I can kind of manage my swing. Yeah, this is the shot right here. The route just climbs right up underneath this huge stalactite that's hanging off the rock. You can see the casts and the long-tail boats in the background. I'm excited to shoot this. This is what I was hoping to get out of climbing photography in Thailand. Then, New slams up the hardest section. You can just tell, though, that this guy knows what he's doing. He's been doing this his whole life. This is his backyard. Just gonna swing over so I can get a little bit wider shot of him. These guys, you know, when I was talking to them, they said that they've been here 16, 17 years. They've built a climbing community out here from the ground up. It's a culture in and of itself. So it's interesting for me, from my perspective as a photographer and a photojournalist, to kind of dive into a culture. That's what we have here. It's a modern day tribe. It's a tribe of rock climbers. Spending time in Riley, you start to realize that there's a lot of different reasons why people go to the beach. There's the people that are there just for the sun and the sand, but then you also have people that are in Riley to rock climb. These people have created an entire culture around climbing on the beach. It's kind of a little bit reggae, and it's kind of a little bit beach. They have found home. They're living their dream. The next chapter in my assignment is a portrait of beach worshippers. The matching bikinis, I think it'd be like a really cool shot in the water. Yeah, do you mind? Who flock from far and wide to relax and unwind.